Hi, Cancer signs. Welcome to your February 2021 personal reading. Well, it's not personal reading, it's a group reading, but it's a personal empowerment reading. I'll be doing love readings mid-month, so watch for those. We do talk a little bit about your love life in February for in the extended version, but right now we're going to look at what crystal is here to help you and empower you, what spirit animal is here to lend you their essence, what the overall energy of the month is for you, and then we'll kind of get into a little bit more details. And whether you're a sun sign, moon sign, rising sign, or Venus sign Cancer, or you're watching for someone that's a Cancer sign, I appreciate you being here. Thank you for tuning in. If you're not sure what it means to have a moon sign, Venus sign, or rising sign, the information's in the description box below. There's a couple of free sites where you can look up your natal chart, and it kind of describes what each sign is. Okay, let's kind of get into this. Like I said, there will be an extended version. It's available to my patrons. As a patron, you get access to all the extended videos, or you can buy the extended for like $5.55 from my website, and all that information is in the description box below as well. Okay, so what crystal is here, or stone is here? Okay, so we got two. Okay, so we have green adventurine, which is 25, which is sort of like a change in creating peace, but there needs to be some knowledge attained in that. It's a very peaceful energy. And then eucalyptus, and I could be saying that wrong, and we have 23. Okay, so what happens is with this particular deck, it's interesting because we have diamond on the bottom, and I just heard kind of diamond in the rough, wanting to maybe refine, maybe wanting to be a diamond, shine bright, but not really knowing how quite yet. If that resonates, if it doesn't resonate, don't worry about it. But okay, so what happens is this is the Crystal Spirits Oracle Guidebook, and there's just so much information in here, but Spirit always guides me to read from it when needed. The wording in here, Colette Baron-Reid's done a fabulous job of articulating the energy and the essence of these crystals, so I want to do them justice. So the green adventurine, luck, good fortune, potential, possibility, and new opportunities. Okay, very interesting. You'll notice that they differ from the number, right? And that's completely okay. There's a dual message there. And then eucalyptus, wisdom from within, inner truth, aligning with divine intelligence, trusting your own earned wisdom. So I feel like this is a new possibility of just taking your intuition to another level. And when you open up to your intuition, new possibilities come forward. So we're going to pop these up here a little bit out of the way. And we're going to look at what spirit animal is here to assist you and lend you their energy this month. Oh, two, another two. Okay, oh, three. Well, all right then. So we have water, air, and air. Two air and a water. The otter is all about playful energy. The hummingbird is a very traditional energy that's coming through. And then the dragonfly is transformative, but it signifies change. So I do feel like you're going to be going through a very deep change. But the otter is sort of like allowing yourself to be playful with it, allowing yourself to be open to it and trusting it. I just want to feel into the dragonfly is, again, I'm getting, because this, I heard traditional with this. I don't know why. And I heard ancient with this. So I don't know if there's going to be something to do with your spirituality. Again, I think it's that intuition stuff that's coming up. The hummingbird is also very positive energy, but it's spiritually resourceful. So I feel like there's going to be something happening here where you're just going to have clarity. You're going to have a breakthrough maybe with your spirit guides, your higher self, your intuition. Actually, I've got lots of room here so I can spread these out. Don't mind me. Okay. So I think that's really beautiful. I think that's a really empowering, beautiful place to be, Cancer. Signs from the universe. Okay, let's get an overall energy. Okay, majestic eminence. So priestess, divine feminine, and worth. Lots of 20 numbers, 23, 25, 27. So there's an essence of, that's very interesting. By two by two, right? 23 plus 2 is 25, 25 plus 2 is 27. So there's going to be a lot of inner work to create peace within yourself. There's going to be a lot of knowledge requirement, a lot of change, but a lot of focusing on the good and the positive aspect of things. But this could be very much about you embracing the inner priestess in you, the inner divine feminine, your self-worth. It doesn't matter if you're male or female. We all have both divine feminine and divine masculine within us. So I feel like there could definitely be some because the divine feminine energy is the energy of nurturing, compassion, and acceptance. It's also a receptive energy. So anytime we're dealing with abundance, or we're dealing with wanting to manifest, we need to be receptive and open. So this could be very much an energy of, I feel like maybe when you're most playful, when you're more creative, when you're more positive, you're more receptive. And I feel like Spirit's going to come in and help you create a new relationship with it, so that you can be more in that state. So whether it's your ancestors, or it's your spirit guides or your angels, whatever resonates with you. Let's take a look here. Okay, how many we got? 1, 2, 3. We'll get 2 more. Oh, okay. So this was kind of the last one. So the 9 of Cups. This is very interesting. We have the Magician, but everything's kind of everything's in reverse. Okay, everything except for the 7 of Pentacles is in reverse. So what I get more from this, Cancer, is, so this, to me, this energy is a guy who's built his castle. He's built his life, but he's lonely. It's only him and his cups. And then we have the Magician, right? Peering out on the dawning of a new day, wanting to create and grow, but being so forward focused that he's not recognizing how much he's grown in the background. And again, we have the 6 of Pentacles, but the 6 of Pentacles is very focused on the Pentacles. And the 10 of Wands, okay? So here it's very interesting, because if this was this way, we would see this guy, he's carrying all these wands, but he's also honored in the work that he does. This guy is not honored in the work that he does. So he's burdened, right? He's burdened, and there's a burdened energy, I feel, a heavy energy, a hard energy around materialism, around manifestation of, I'm going to say, and again, this may not resonate. Maybe it's someone, it's just, there's something around, and even this guy, he's sad that his pentacles are taking so long to grow and he can't pluck them yet. So I feel like for those of you that I'm tapped into, you've been grinding so hard and so arduously, but you're not really recognizing, or some of you aren't feeling recognized for working so hard. And some of you feel you haven't manifested what you truly want. You could have a lot. And it's interesting because Fix You by Coldplay comes in. You have what you want, but not what you need. So it could be very much that there's just been this so much energy being poured into creating physical and material gains, that the spiritual, emotional aspect of you and your life is not bearing the fruit that you need to feel good. So I think I feel like that's going to be a huge catalyst or shift for you to open you up to seeing things in a different way. It's almost like doing things for others, but not really getting the validation or the response you want from that. And it could be that you need to start doing those things for yourself. But okay, so we have the Fool, and we have the Page of Pentacles, again, looking towards the future, not really in the present. Look at this. They all have their backs turned. I don't know what... They all have their backs turned, except for this last one. Okay, so we have the Emperor. Again, look at that. This guy's forward-facing at least, and the Devil's forward-facing. Good show. Okay. Jeez. We have the Emperor. We have the King in reverse. I believe he's the King. No, it's the Queen in reverse. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Trying to face the King of Wands and the Devil. So I feel like, and this is just going to be, this could be a small group, so just be mindful of whether this resonates or not. But if this, you could be trying to take control, or feeling like you are controlled. It's such a weird energy. It's like taking care of yourself, but is it for the right reasons? And with the Devil here, there's a codependency. I don't know if you're in a relationship or in friendships that you feel you don't know who you are without them. Okay, that could create codependency of some kind, so feel into that. But we have the Fool, and the Fool was facing, so the Fool is facing this new beginning, because the new beginning is coming, I think, whether you are ready for it or not. Like I think the universe is going to step in and sort of be like, okay, it's time to get back on your path, because we have like the King of Pentacles in reverse. The King of Pentacles is like usually the breadwinner, and it's almost like you intuitively know that something's not quite right in your situation, but you're ignoring your inner voice. And there's this constant battling where one person has to be higher than the other, or one person has to be the winner. It's like a game. And it's like your inner part of you is looking out, being like, I want to create something really magical with this person, but this person's back is to you. Like, they're not interested in creating this magical world with you, no matter what you've grown in the past, because there's just a misalignment here. It could be, and that could be the codependency. Maybe you've spent so much time with this person that you don't want to now have to go and start a new garden somewhere else. Like, you don't want to have to grow a new life with somebody else because you feel maybe you put all of your eggs in the basket. So this is very much relationship energy. But Spirit's going to come in and help you see the silver lining in all of this. Like, all of the experience that you've had with this person will allow you to apply it to this next phase of your life. But I feel like your backs are constantly to one another, and there's really not... I feel like you want to go in two different directions, but you keep fighting. I'm not sure what you're fighting for, but anyways, okay, let's take these out of the way for a second. I just want to see. Yeah, look at that. Okay, lonely, wanting a sort of rose-colored glasses. That's what they're saying. Rose-colored glasses when you look at your life. And again, if this isn't you, it could be somebody you're watching for, so be mindful of that. Rose-colored glasses about what you're really focused on and what's really important to you. And in your mind, it's the money, it's the stability, it's the comfort or the familiarity. But there's this underlying energy of not being happy. Like, look at this guy's face, right? Just not being happy because things aren't unfolding the way that you truly want. So that's going to be a kind of a hard decision, I feel, Cancer. I mean, the decision's always yours. But I'm going to say you're not going to be able to control the other person if maybe they're not wanting what you want, or wanting or giving you what you want them to, okay? Um, there's just going to always be this constant being at odds, but I know that's not an easy thing, but just know it's coming up because your soul is calling to you to want something bigger and better for yourself that feels really good. And sometimes that means letting go of the situations that don't make you feel good. And I know that's hard, but it gets better and it gets easier and it gets healthier for you. Okay, so we're going to move into the extended version. Thank you so much for all of you who have watched so far. We're going to go deeper into personal growth, the love and romance aspect, the income and abundance, where it's going to come from, what the new moon's going to bring in for you, what the full moon's going to help you release, and some guidance. So you can get that in the description box below. If not, thank you for tuning in. And if you're a patron, part 2 is in the description box of the post on Patreon on how to get to this next part.